Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the C.R. Lawrence SW250W roll of adhesive white weather strip. This is available, the last part of the part number after W, it's available in 17, which would be a 17-foot roll. B would refer to a 500-foot roll. Then C would refer to a 100-foot length roll. This happens to be a 100-foot length roll here. Okay, 500 is going to be the same concept, just a much larger roll naturally. 17 feet is typical because that's going to be for doors up to 3 foot by 7 foot. You've got 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 3 is 17 feet. So if you've got 3 doors to do, you just order 3 17-foot lengths. If you have some 8-foot doors or some wider doors, you'll have to proceed accordingly. Maybe 2 17-foot rolls, and however it works for you best. But by all means, you'll see how the cost per foot drops when you get into the longer 2 lengths. Now, this material is Santoprene. It's a synthetic sort of rubber material, which is high performance, very durable. Available in white, which is the W in the part number, the B for brown, and then the BL for black. So black, brown, and white, typical colors. Okay, self-adhesive, that's what that pink material is on the back side here, just a peel-away protective film holding the adhesive. Okay, very good quality adhesive that's here. Dimensionally, this is typical, 1/2 inch wide, 1/4 inch thick. This will compress down. It's not considered high compression or low force. If you have a very tight margin between the door and frame, like a 1/16 of an inch, this is going to not be the right material. Reach out to us if you have the need for material that will compress down much smaller. But this will, if you've got your typical 1/8 of an inch gap, this is going to work out really well for you. Designed to be applied to the stop perimeter of a frame to prevent energy loss and reduce noise and dust infiltration. It is certainly very effective for that. This is not smoke or draft or fire rated, and this common material is seen in those instances. Where you're going to use this is for weather stripping purposes. Even to augment existing weather stripping, this is very effective. It's easy to install, it's inexpensive, and it's effective. You will notice if you have an application like a warehouse shop to a showroom and you've got a wall between those 2 spaces, you'll want to add or augment the existing gasketing or add gasketing to it to help prevent the transmission of sound, energy, dust. After a month of this material being installed, you'll see where it's stopping the dust right on the inside of the frame. When the rear door gets open in the summertime and the front door is open and that wind just comes through, it'll carry all that dust and other particulate. Will not crack or craze in cold or heat. Self-adhesive application makes installation easy and requires only scissors or a utility knife to cut to size. Forgive me, I misspoke. It is fire rated up to 90 minutes, so it'd be compliant for that. Smoke and draft control, though, it's not apparently listed for. Now, installation aspect, the description says easy to install, and that sure is the case, but there are some things that you have to know based on my experience that you might consider. The frame must be completely clean and free of dust and debris. Any particulate on the frame is going to impede this adhesive's ability to stay on the frame. That's going to cause a point of failure. So be sure that it's utterly clean. If it has been recently, the frame that has been recently painted or stained, that has to be fully cured, at least a week. Room temperature application. Don't install this on a frame that's below 50 Fahrenheit for sure. So keep that in mind. When you're applying it, don't stretch it at all because it will resume its natural elasticity and possibly be a point of failure. And then take your time as you're installing it. Don't expose too much adhesive at once. You don't want to unintentionally bump it onto the frame, then have to pull it off. And if you need to do any resetting, do it immediately. Don't stretch it, like I said. Straight pressure, lots of it, for lots of time, will ensure a nice quality installation. Patience also will allow this to look very nice when you're installing it. The frame is just full of straight lines, isn't it? So if you're wavy when you're putting this on, it will look terrible. So those are my experiences in terms of installing this material. But otherwise, it's great. I put it everywhere because it's inexpensive and it's effective, and otherwise does not impede the operation of the door whatsoever. Now, where you apply this on the frame is going to be based on hinge side, lock side, header. On the hinge side, they're saying to apply this to the face of the stop, certainly. On the hinge side, you can also apply this to the rabbet of the frame so that the door will just make contact there. However, at the header and the lock side, where the door is making 90-degree contact with the face rather than easing into it, you would apply it to the face of the stop. That if it's a hollow metal frame, that 5/8 profile face of the frame stop is where you would install that. The name CR Lawrence is synonymous with several things, but certainly gasketing for commercial doors, aluminum storefront doors, namely steel doors, wood doors. Their name is also very synonymous with shower door hardware, whether it's knobs, towel bars, push and pull bars, certainly hinges and the gaskets that go with them, exit devices under the Jackson name. There's a link below this video where you can pull up not only the CR Lawrence products that we sell, a link to the manufacturer's website, but also a link to all of their product catalogs, of which there are several and many. And they're broken up because they're so massive. Each catalog has the potential to be several hundred pages in each section. So the name CR Lawrence is quite synonymous with many areas of architectural hardware. If you have any questions on the CR Lawrence CRL SW250WC roll of white Santoprene gasketing in 1,700 and 500 foot lengths in white, black, or brown, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.